Hi, my name is Jane Dement, and I'm going to present to the California Tiny House their planning and managing requirements. Here's a diagram of the business analysis core concept model. All these concepts are equally necessary, and they are defined by and dependent on the other 5 concepts, and none of them can be fully understood until all the concepts are understood. There are 6 core concepts. Here are the 6 core concepts for California Tiny House. The need is the opportunity to be LEED certified and label smart homes. The change is to determine the features that need to become a leader in home automation. There's solution that they're going to have to redesign their tiny houses to include that technology. The value is to become the leader in home automation. The context is to be a part of that growing market for the popularity of LEED certified homes and smart devices. And the stakeholders for this project is going to be the owner, the foreman, the designer, and the builder. There are 6 knowledge areas. They define categories of related information and tasks that a business analysis must understand and apply. For this first sprint, we are going to be going over the business analysis planning and monitoring. Here's a list of some key terms that are being used. Tasks are the work or strategy needed to provide value to the company and contribute to the company's goals. Your techniques are how the task will be performed. The objective is to use the best technique to complete the task. And your stakeholders are your individual group that have a relationship to either change the need or for the solution. The first step is for the planned business analysis approach. For this, I use the business case technique. The business case technique demonstrates the business need and determines alternatives and solutions to meet that need. In here, the need is for the tiny home to include sustainability practices and technology. The recommended solution is to basically focus on energy-saving devices and smart automation devices that can be controlled by a smartphone for individuals. The second step is to plan the stakeholder engagement. In this one, I use the interview technique. This helps the business analyst understand the individuals they will be working with on the project. By doing the interview, I was able to establish relationships and then build a trust with the stakeholders. In here, you can see the list of the meetings that we'll be incorporating to keep everybody on the same task and to involve each stakeholder in further discussions. The next step is the planned business analysis governance. For this one, I use the organizational modeling technique. It demonstrates the roles and responsibilities of each stakeholder, ensures a clear understanding of the decision-making path, and who is accountable for decisions for each department. Then comes a planned business analysis information management. For this one, I use the item tracking technique. The item tracking technique demonstrates how to address stakeholders' concerns. Items are assessed to determine if they are viable and then classified as a type so they can be tracked and controlled throughout their life cycle. For this one, we are going to be utilizing JIRA to track and control concerns throughout the life cycle. Finally, the last step is to identify business analysis performance improvements. For this one, I use the reviews technique. For the reviews technique, I'm going to be doing an informal walkthrough where we will sit in a meeting and discuss and solicit feedback on the business analysis work. You have to have the individuals that will be attending the meeting are the business analyst to answer the questions, the stakeholder to examine the work for defects found and suggest improvements, a neutral individual to review documents for the defects and suggestions, and then all changes will be documented and distributed to the stakeholders. If anybody has any questions, I would be happy to answer them now. Otherwise, everyone, have a good day.